Welcome to The Rock, home of the Fleming Island Golden Eagles and home of our game of the week between the Middleburg Broncos and Fleming Island. This is a big-time matchup with major playoff implications. Fleming Island comes into this one with a record of 4-3, right on the outside looking in of the playoff picture. Middleburg coming off one of the biggest wins in program history, looking to keep it going and knock off Fleming Island for the first time since 2009. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fleming Island High School. I am Noah Schlicksup alongside Brody McGuff. And, Brody, we have ourselves a big-time matchup tonight, and I am looking forward to it. If you're a player getting ready to go into this game, Brody, what are you feeling down there right now as you await the final moments before kickoff?
Yeah, it's senior night here at Fleming Island. I would assume the seniors especially got knots in their stomach. They're ready to go play some football tonight. Very fired up. Big-time matchup tonight between the Fleming Island Golden Eagles against these Middleburg Broncos. Both teams very physical and very solid programs this year. Middleburg finding their stride in the past 2 to 3 years. Got a new coaching change over there, and they've been doing a good job propping up that program and figuring out how to get some wins. Like, as you mentioned, they had one of their biggest wins in program history against Beachside, and they're looking for a win against Fleming Island tonight. Fleming Island having a little bit rougher of a schedule, but they still got a shot to scratch and claw their way in to the playoffs, and tonight they're ready to stamp their names into it and keep a winning streak going.
Yeah, and for Middleburg especially, I mean, this is a team that they do come in as the favorites in this game. However, the history, it gets in your head sometimes. You are 1-17 according to Max Preps against this Fleming Island team in history. Last year lost 42-6. It's 12 wins in a row for Fleming Island against their Clay County rivals. And the last time Middleburg beat Fleming Island, October 30th, 2009. It has been a while, and for both of these teams, this is a big-time matchup when it comes to the playoffs, and one that you feel like they almost have to win in their region.
Yeah, you do. I mean, both these teams feel like this is a must-win game for each of their seasons to place them in the playoffs and possibly even get higher rankings and seedings in the playoffs. Both teams very, very pumped to play this game tonight. Both teams seem very fired up. Pre-game warm-ups. Middleburg had to do their warm-ups on the practice field because of the senior night and all the festivities to do with that in the middle of the field. Both teams looking ready to run through their banners now. Super fired up to call this one with you, Noah.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun night, a Clay County clash in our Week 10 game of the week. The team's getting ready to take the field. It's a blackout for Middleburg, a whiteout for Fleming Island. And here come the Golden Eagles. It is a packed house here at Fleming Island. A great crowd on hand for senior night. A battle of Clay County rivals. As I mentioned earlier, Fleming Island currently sit 9th in the region. Middleburg sits at 6th. Middleburg 7-1, but not a very strong strength of schedule. They had a bad loss to Ponte Vedra, and that was one that they knew they couldn't let Ponte Vedra beat them twice, is what they were saying. Going into that Beachside game, they had to turn that page quickly, and they came up with one of the biggest wins in program history with a quarterback and a sophomore, Dalton Motes, stepping in for their injured starter, making his first career varsity start, and he had himself a game, 75% completion percentage, leading the Broncos to victory, and running back Gino Addison is the man to watch tonight for Middleburg. On the Fleming Island side, that defense led by Jarius Rogers, Sebastian Cruz, got their work cut out for them, but I feel like that's going to be the big battle tonight. And talking with both of these head coaches, Thomas McPherson, he made it sound like for Fleming Island, they don't want to put too much on their offense tonight. That defense needs to play a good game, and they need to stop the run.
Yeah, Fleming, a very solid defense. They've had their ups and downs this season, but all in all, they're a pretty scrappy unit, and they play some solid football here in the region. Their offense needs to stay on. Fleming's offense needs to stay on the field and keep Middleburg's offense off the field. They need to do nice, methodical drives that go 12 to 15 plays. That would be a beautiful picture for the Golden Eagles tonight, but Middleburg trying to keep their offense on the field and trying to light up that scoreboard.
It is a gorgeous fall Friday. The temperature here at kickoff, 70 degrees, going to dip down to about 65 tonight. The sky is clear. We're under the lights. Nothing better than this on a Friday night. The kick is away, a sky kick, and it is on the ground. Middleburg thinks they have it on the opening kickoff. The Broncos steal a possession.
Short kick.
Wow, I thought one of their upbacks got there, went back there, made a great play and tracked the ball, but he just dropped it. Really good heads-up play for that Fleming Island upback to go try to catch that ball and make sure that Middleburg doesn't hop on it. He just dropped the ball, and that's really unfortunate for Fleming Island, and that's a big special teams play to start this game.
And now it will be Middleburg's offense that takes the field, led by Dalton Moach at quarterback. He's played in some big games, was the quarterback of the Jaguars' 7-on-7 championship team. Stands at 5'11", 167. Completed 65% of his passes this year for 2 touchdowns, 162 yards. Starts with the give. This is Addison. And not much doing for him on his first carry of the night.
Yeah, really good job by the D-line of the Fleming Island Eagles, Golden Eagles. Guy in the back, the run went to the right side, and I couldn't catch the number, but the guy on the back side of that playing DN spot, he followed the pullers across the line of scrimmage and made his way into the backfield right there for a minimal gain. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
2 tight ends, or fullbacks is how they're down in their lineup. Play them as sniffers, as Brody McGuff will refer to them. Samuel Craven and Lawson Pageant out there, 2 receivers out wide on the left side. Shotgun formation. There's the give to Addison, and he is stopped in his tracks. A tackle for loss. Fleming Island's defense getting into the backfield and putting Middleburg in an obvious passing situation.
Yeah, really good job on the D-line, getting some penetration on that Middleburg Broncos O-line. Number 21, Garrett Dewey. I saw him in the backfield there, but there was a multitude of Fleming Island defenders in the backfield on that play.
A long look over to the sidelines, getting the play call. Gotta imagine that play clock running low. Moach takes the snap, rolling left, feeling heat, throws towards the sticks. It's caught, shy of a first down. No, incomplete. Out of bounds on the sideline. No move to the special teams unit yet.
Ty Street, Mike linebacker for Fleming Island, got in the backfield and laid a big hit on the QB there. And then Sebastian Cruz, nice pass breakup on the sideline by him. That's just an all-around great defensive play for the Golden Eagles, and just a good drive. Middleburg steals a possession to start this game, and Fleming Island, they stand tall and get them off the field, 3 and out.
That's how you respond. Doesn't let Middleburg grab the momentum early on in the game. In fact, you take some by getting a 3 and out after that.
Yeah, it's a sign of a tough team.
Sebastian Cruz to receive the punt.
The punt is away, high in the air, and out of bounds. Not much on that punt. Maybe not even to the first down markers. I'm interested to see where they say this went out of bounds.
The ball landed around the 20-yard line out of bounds.
They're going to mark it on the 25, so that's going to be maybe a 10-yard punt. Not what the doctor ordered for Middleburg after recovering the opening kickoff. And now Fleming Island with some energy as their offense takes the field. Led by Eric Gentry at quarterback. They have 3 running backs back there who split almost an equal share. Right now it's Cedric McNeil. Tristan Stevenson, the leading receiver this year for the Golden Eagles. There's a flag down on the field, and it's a false start. 10 minutes on the clock. It'll be 1st down and 15 for Fleming Island. Brody, for this team tonight, going up against a Middleburg defense that's had some good games this year, what are they going to have to do to move the football?
They're going to have to play some disciplined football, and their O-line needs to execute at a high level tonight. Need to create some running games to open up their passing game. Pass game's a little weaker than they like this season.
They lost a lot of weapons from last year's team, but finding their stride. Gentry, who's a good runner, takes it himself for about 7 yards there. This is a group that lost Sebastian Broughton. They lost Trace Burney. They lost a good amount of their offensive line. And especially you look at Broughton and Burney and what they brought to this team, having to replace that the next season is a tall task.
Yeah, those are big shoes to fill, and Fleming, I feel like they're doing a pretty solid job for how young their unit is.
Averaging 30 points per game. Play action. Falling down is Eric Gentry trying to keep it himself on a keeper. Falls down at the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 15 yards.
You had some space on the sideline, too. That would have set up a more manageable 3rd down for him, but Turf Monster got him, and he just tripped up there.
Gotta hate the Turf Monster.
Yeah, you got to.
This Middleburg defense has struggled the past couple of weeks in their 2 toughest matchups of the season. Gave up 41 to Ponte Vedra, 36 to Beachside. Rolling right on 3rd down, Gentry finds Stevenson, and he's down around the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Now bring on the punt team.
That was a good throw out there. Sprint out for the QB to the right side. Had a go route from the outside receiver. Kind of stopped running his route towards the end of that, but then they hit the out route near the sideline, not near the sideline, to the right side of the field. Just not enough to get that 1st down. They're backed up way too much from miscues and misexecution plays.
Never good when you get a pre-snap penalty on 1st down.
Yeah.
And now,
or 4th.
Yeah. Another one against Fleming Island. Back them up 5 yards. They'll now be punting from their own 25. So good starts for each of these defenses, both forcing a 3 and out. The stands filling in on both sides. Sertovan, the punter, gets it away. Going to bounce and fall around the 41-yard line. Middleburg will get the ball around midfield. And Brody, what does this offense have to do better after being held to a 3 and out their last time out?
They got to be more physical up front. They just kind of got pushed around there by the Golden Eagles defensive front. But Middleburg, yeah, they got to get that run game going and execute on some short pass throws. Maybe get some screens going to their receivers. Get their players in open space.
They take over with 7:41 on the clock. 1st down and 10. Moats gives to Addison. And still nothing there for Geno Addison. The North Carolina Central commit coming off of an amazing game last week in which he rushed 34 times for 285 yards and 4 touchdowns. This is a Middleburg team that averages 228 rushing yards per game. That's the driving force of their offense. Addison, a back that was banged up to start the year. He's working his way back, and they expect him to be a guy that gets about 30 carries a game. He's had multiple games already around 200 yards this season. Play action. That's batted down and whistled incomplete. Landon Howard, the defensive tackle, gets in the backfield and blows up the screen.
Yeah, that's 2 plays back-to-back for Landon Howard. He was in on that big blow-up play, the play before. And then right there, he goes and swats that screen away. Was looking for Jordan Williams in the flat. Fleming Island's defense on their P's and Q's right now. Doing a good job sniffing everything out.
3rd down and 10. Empty backfield for Moats. 2 on either side. Fleming brings a blitz. A free rusher gets through, rolling to the left, looking downfield. Moats finds Williams. Jordan Williams is going to be a yard shy of the first down marker. Now it sets up an interesting decision. 4th down and 1 at the 50-yard line. Brody, what would you go in this spot?
I would go for it, and I can't tell if Middleburg is looking to do that. They got their QB off the field. I think they're going for some type of big package.
That's what they do. Wildcat with Addison, and seeing that, McPherson and Fleming Island will spend their first time out of the game with 6:31 on the clock in the first quarter.
I want to say that's a formation they haven't ran this season. I haven't watched every Middleburg game, but watching the Middleburg PV game, I haven't seen that once. So that new formation could be a big-time reason for the timeout.
Do you think they do it again here after showing it, or do they mix it up?
They could mix it up, but it's 1 yard, and it's the beginning of the game. Don't get cute. Just go get that first down and keep the drive going. Just run right up the middle between those B gaps. I wouldn't even go outside the B gaps. But at the same time, Fleming's been doing a really good job on that defensive front, getting some penetration early on these plays.
They huddle up the same as they did the play before. Going to show the formation late. It's another Wildcat formation. Quick snap to Addison, looking for the first down, driving forward. It's going to be close. And now it all depends on the marker.
That was really close. I couldn't tell you if he got it or not.
It looks like they're going to give it to him. Moving the chains. A new set of downs. Fleming Island's offense was coming onto the field thinking that they stopped him. To be honest with you, I wasn't sure. That was one where from up here it looked like it could really go either way.
Yeah, I agree. I thought they were going to take a while on that one, but refs feel like they got enough.
And that takes us to our official water break. Back after this on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Action Sports Jacks Friday Night Blitz. Every Friday, the only live streaming show in Jacksonville dedicated to high school football. Streaming on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Then we're packing all the highlights into a 30-minute show, Action Sports Jacks Friday Night Blitz, and streaming on Action Sports Jacks 24/7, Friday at 10:30 on Fox 30. Sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Both teams making their way back out to the field.
First down and 10, Middleburg after picking up the first down on 4th and 1 on the 50-yard line. They now set up with 6 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. 1st and 10 on the Fleming Island 49. Struggled to establish the run so far, Brody. They look to pass on this one. Moats with time, goes over the field, takes a shot. It's bobbled and caught. Jordan Williams went off his hands, stuck up in the air, and somehow he brought it down.
Yeah, really good job. Williams working on number 19, David Fuentes, out there at the safety spot. Little good post route down the middle. Good connection. Had to bobble it a little bit, but really secure that catch. Big play for Middleburg.
First down and 10. They give back to Addison, and still not much going for him on the ground. Maybe one on that rush right up the middle. And this is a team that, with that running game, they have rushed for at least 150 yards in all but 1 week this season. Nothing doing for him so far. They're getting dominated up front.
And Fleming's loving that. That's what they want to do. They want to make this team one-dimensional. They got threats in the passing game, big-time threats in the passing game. So they just want to hone in on that and stop that run game.
3 wide to the left side. They set up a screen, and it's off the hands of Jordan Williams. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
That's a matchup I'm excited to watch tonight. Jordan Williams, the slot for Middleburg, with Sebastian Cruz, the safety for Fleming. Head up on him on that play. I'm excited to see those guys go at it on some routes.
needs 8 yards. The Broncos 7-1. Have 1 game remaining after this. That's a home game against North Marion. They're bringing Williams in motion. Hand to Addison. Breaks inside the 20-yard line. Still churning those legs. Falls forward for a couple yards more down to the 17-18 yard line. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The long this year for Brock Araujo, the kicker, is 28 yards. From here, it'd be around a 33-yard field goal. 35. Now they're going to kick it from the 26, 36 yards for Araujo. He's kicked 1 field goal this year, which he converted. The operation looks good. The kick is up, has the distance, and is through the uprights. A 35-yard field goal from Brock Araujo gets Middleburg on the board. That's a big kick for a high school kicker.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was, like, on this angle, it's very tough for me to see, but I thought it was right, but then it was right down the middle. It's a boot there. Really good kick for Middleburg, and good job for them to get on the board there and strike first.
4:15 to play in the first quarter. High school football on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, brought to you by That One Painter, First Coast. That painter you need, we're the one. Republic Services, RecyclingSimplified.com, Nimnick Buick GMC, nobody but Nimnick, Jaguars Prep, and Baker's Sports. Four minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. First quarter of play. Middleburg first to strike in this game. It's another sky kick. Whistles blow. A flag back by the original spot of the kick. And we're going to be doing this one again. I think I sense a pattern in what Middleburg's doing on their kickoffs tonight.
Yeah, they're not kicking it deep. They're doing those little pooch kicks, whatever you want to call them, the little sky kicks that go about 10 to 15 yards.
They've got some dangerous returners, though. Fleming Island does. Sebastian Cruz has brought a few back this season. Chase Donaldson, a dynamic player. Doesn't look like they want to kick it to either of them.
No, and I don't blame them. But right here, you got to feel like they want to kick it deep here, because if they kick it to what they usually do, it'll be around the 50-yard line. Fleming Island gets the ball.
More power on this sky kick. Brought in by Donaldson. Moving around, making guys miss. Breaks past the 45, down around the 50. Chase Donaldson. Nice return there.
Yeah,
making something out of nothing.
Yeah, it was. Donaldson made about 5-6 different cuts there, trying to find a lane, and he found it. Just Middleburg just got him with their last players.
Looked like Travis Hunter out there. He was shifty.
Oh, yeah, he was making stuff happen right there. Good return. He received it around the 35-yard line, got about 15 yards out of it.
First and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Went 3 and out on their first possession. Over the middle, Gentry. He was looking for Pichota, and he missed him.
Yeah, looking for Pichota down the middle. That seam route was open, and he just had to hit him in stride. This ball was behind him a little too low. That ball will fall incomplete and bring up a 2nd and 10.
4 minutes in the first quarter. 2nd down and 10.
Second down and 10.
It's a toss. McNeil.
Penalty marker on the field.
He's going to pick up 5. There's a flag down.
Yeah, went with that quick pitch to the right side, and I saw a flag pretty much right when he pitched it. So could be a quick holding call. Oh.
No, goes against Middleburg. And we'll give Fleming Island a first down.
Against Middleburg.
Not typically who you'd expect that penalty to be going against on a play like that where the flag was thrown, but personal foul will give him 15 yards, and now Fleming Island football on the Middleburg 30.
Yeah, Fleming very happy about that one. Now they got a chance to go put some points on the board.
15-yard face mask penalty. Moves the ball to the 30-yard line of Middleburg. That's a first down, Golden Eagles.
Gentry against the blitz, hands it off. McNeil is brought down, I think, by the arm. Down at the 33. Did he drag him down by his arm when he stuck it out for the stiff arm?
It looked like it. I couldn't really tell if it was the shoulder pad jersey or the arm.
New definition to an arm tackle.
Yeah. Again, Fleming starting behind the sticks, though.
I'm going to make another arm tackle joke. He took arm tackle literally. That one wasn't as good.
Stevenson, number 2.
Second down, 13, jet sweep. Ciliac
with a blocker.
still going. Down inside the 20. That'll be a first down, Fleming Island.
Good job by him to just be patient on that jet sweep and let his blocks develop on the outside. Made a move and got there past the first down. Fleming likes that. They do a lot of basic things on first and second down. They're just trying to get yards, trying to make it a manageable third down for their offense. They try a lot of runs and outside runs and jet sweeps and screens. Right there, they go with the jet sweep. Works just fine.
First and 10, 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Middleburg up 3-0. Fleming Island with their first trip to the red zone. There's the blitz, throw over the middle, caught by Stevenson inside the 10, cuts inside the 5, and breaks into the end zone. The Eagle has landed. First touchdown of the game for Fleming Island.
Really good job by Eric Gentry to just step up in the pocket and deliver that strike to Stevenson. Stevenson, a very dynamic athlete, turns his foot upfield, makes a move, and gets into the end zone. Really good job for the Golden Eagles to get in the end zone first tonight.
Number 16, Grayson Bridge on hold for the point after. And
Sertivin for the extra point.
26
to 28 on these this season. Gets it blocked. There is a flag. I think that's going to be against Middleburg. I think they jumped the snapper.
Personal foul.
Bingo.
Retry the point.
Now do you maybe go for 2?
Always goes across the head coach's mind when they get a flag on the PAT and you get a little bit close to the end zone. But
neither team has been running the ball too well.
Yeah.
We'll do it again. The tight end and the kicker, Parker Sertivin. Money. And a great catch by a kid behind the field goal post. He went up and got that.
He was ready for it, wasn't he?
7-3, Fleming Island with their first touchdown. First touchdown of the night. All touchdowns brought to you by Donato's Pizza. And Bono's Pit Barbecue, real pit barbecue since 1949.
It's good drive by Fleming Island right there, capitalizing on that early mistake by Middleburg with the hands to the face. Fleming did a nice jet sweep after that, then threw a strike down the middle to eventually get in the end zone. you're a Golden Eagle fan, you love that.
Fans at 8 o'clock, the FARA Friday Night Zone Blitz will be starting on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream on social media channels and even on YouTube. If you want to only watch the game of the week, you can do so on the Action News Now stream and on actionnewsjacks.com and on the Action Sports Jacks YouTube channel. Zone Blitz will be showing live action from this game along with Oakleaf Mandarin, Fletcher First Coast, and Matanzas and Menendez. Some good games in the area this week. Some district championship matchups. Right now, the top 3 district matchups this week. Riverside, Ed White, this one a big district game, and then obviously Oakleaf and Mandarin facing off. Williams running it back for Middleburg. Falls around the 26. That's where the Broncos will set up shop. Brody, every team's got to find a way to run the ball in a game. How does Middleburg get that run game going against Fleming Island?
You got to be more physical in the interior linemen, and but if that doesn't keep working, if that keeps getting bottled up by this Fleming defense, I feel like you got to start trying the outside handoffs. They got some good plays in their playbook for outside handoffs, but also maybe get that pass game working so it can open up the run game. And if Fleming is pressing the corners, which they are right now, maybe take a shot.
1st and 10. Addison again hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose a yard. Just no room for him to run.
No, there isn't at all. Fleming is doing a really good job bottling this run game up. I bet you they're highlighting that all week at practice through the coaching staff, and they did a good job of getting their kids ready to play because they're showing it right now.
1:35 on the clock. 7-3 Golden Eagles.
They're also moving Rogers around. He's at the weak side linebacker spot right now.
Yeah, they said they're trying to do different things to help him get into the backfield, set him up for success. They fake the give to Addison, running it himself is Moats. A few yards on the game there. They'll place him on the 29-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
They'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
That midline run, really good play for Middleburg to set up this 3rd down a little bit better for him after that tackle for loss of 1st down. Got to draw up some routes to the sticks here.
.35 seconds. Moats running out of the pocket.
Pressure coming.
It's picked off. Stevenson making a return. Switches sides of the field. Now cuts it back. He's still going. Tackled from behind. Tristan Stevenson jumps on the mistake from Dalton Moats. And it's Fleming Island football in the Middleburg 28.
What a just great all-around play from Fleming Island right there. Jarius Rogers at the middle linebacker spot. Blitzed up the middle, created pressure, put his hands in the air. Then the QB, Moats, had to scramble to the right side, trying to find something and try to make something happen. Threw the pick to Stevenson, and then Stevenson, really good job right there, sticking on that route from the receiver, staying on that sideline, staying on his near hip. Made a play on the ball, and a little solid return after that, too. Good job by Fleming Island's defense. They're playing really well in this 1st quarter.
1st and 10. A chance for Fleming Island to grab a real advantage in this game.
Big deal in the backfield with Gentry.
Jet sweep, Ciliac.
Ciliac with a carry.
He's going to get to the 25. Late flag on the play. Actually hit the right guard, Corbett Yarborough. Interesting note, he's one of the few seniors on this offense that was honored tonight. Yarborough, they were saying during the senior night festivities, volunteers and helps rescue cats in the area.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very cool.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Golden Eagles.
It's unsportsmanlike against Fleming Island.
Huh. Is that during the play?
They threw that one late, and it looks like Tom McPherson not happy about that.
Middleburg has a student section over there.
Yeah, they have filled in.
It's a good atmosphere.
Right of the bleachers. They've got I think that's a new set of bleachers. I don't remember that when I was here last year.
Me neither.
They've got a good 3 rows standing over there. And you can hear them.
Yeah, you can.
Second down and 25.
Second and 25, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gentry, play action. Pass caught by Pichota. Goes up and over a defender and falls down on the 34-yard line. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Our score after 1, Fleming Island 7, Middleburg 3. You are watching the Whataburger Game of the Week on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt. And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning, 12 hours a day, breakfast served, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Welcome back to Fleming Island High School, The Rock. We're rocking over here on a Friday night, Clay County rivalry. 3rd down and 17 for Fleming Island after the interception. Went back on a personal foul and on 1st down, and now timeout Fleming Island, their 2nd of the first half. Time to take a look at some scores from around the area. Currently, Rains with an advantage in a district championship game against Yulee, 35-0 in the 2nd quarter. And Rains is just on another level.
They got an advantage.
A little bit. Ed White, 28, Riverside 14 at halftime. Mandarin leads Oakley 14-0 in the 2nd quarter. Baldwin leads Andrew Jackson 20-6 in the 2nd. Paxton up on Reball 14-6. Trinity Christian cruising their way to a district championship, 34-0 over Kipbold City in the 2nd quarter. Would take a little bit of a miracle there to blow that game. A miracle and a half. And Bishop Kenny over Westside, 14-0. We'll keep you updated on scores from around the area throughout the night. You can catch live action from the top games on the Farah Friday night zone blitz starting at 8 o'clock. 3rd down and 17. Gentry looks back towards the sidelines.
You gotta like
a lot of numbers on the line of scrimmage.
You gotta like Stevenson 101 down here at the bottom.
That's what they're looking towards. To Stevenson, it's caught. Out of bounds on the 21-yard line.
21-yard line. It's going to be about 3 yards short.
Brody, you read that one like a book.
Looked, I mean, the safety on that should have been over that was really shaded in the inside. It looked like a go-ahead. Let's throw it that way. But all the objective was of that play right there is to get it closer for this kicker to get a better look at this field goal.
And this is Parker Sertivan, 4.5-star kicker. His long this year, 42 yards. This one is coming from 38. The kick is blocked. It's on the ground. Middleburg's got it. Running it back. The Broncos in the clear. Touchdown, Middleburg! Ronell Seward brings it back. And it's 9-7 Broncos.
Middleburg already made a special teams play earlier with that onside type of recovery, and then right there they blocked the field goal, the go-ahead field goal for Fleming. Sturdivant could have easily got that with his leg. They didn't even let him get it off. They blocked it, and they picked it up and took it to the house. What a big play for Middleburg. Refs discussing something around the 15-yard line.
I didn't see any flags on the play.
I thought he stepped out, if I'm being honest. But also, I'm all the way up here.
Well, we're on YouTube. Let's take a look. Oh, we can't see anything.
White hat looking to give the
Block in the back against Middleburg. So they do block the kick, but the touchdown's coming back. The Broncos faithful are not happy.
Yeah, letting the white hat hear it on that one. Was there a flag ever thrown?
I don't know, but they say it happened on the 30-yard line. And now I'm going to look back and see what they were looking at.
Which 30?
Touchdown comes off the scoreboard. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line of the Golden Eagles.
Didn't catch anything on our camera. I'm not sure if Middleburg, did a block in the back at that point. It was really just a boneheaded play.
Yeah, that would have been.
He was gone.
Yeah, it would have been more of like a unsportsmanlike than anything. Let's see if Middleburg's offense carries that, what would have been momentum into this drive.
They still got momentum after blocking that kick. Just a little less after the touchdown called back. Great starting field position, though, on the opponent's 40-yard line. They hand it off. That was Pinker. They tried with a different running back and got the same result, just a 1-yard gain there on the carry, and just nothing doing for them right now in the run game.
Yeah, this Fleming Island defensive front's really come to play this ball game, firing off the ball and getting in the backfield quick. Middleburg's got to start going through the air and let some shots happen.
Back to Pinker. Brought down by Jarius Rogers, the 4-star Syracuse commit. They pick up 3. It's 3rd and 6.
Such an athletic player right there. I mean, in that situation, a lot of kids are missing that tackle because he already been inside just a little bit. Pinker trying to bounce it outside, but Rogers, you can't do that on Rogers. Just a lengthy athlete right there, 6'5", 225.
He can move, too.
Oh, yeah. You ain't running around him.
That ball's on the ground. It was tossed forward.
Call it incomplete.
Well, then why are they marking the ball on the 41-yard line?
I don't know, but it's definitely loud in here. This band is blaring. I know that offense might be having a little bit of a hard time communicating with each other right now. It's a great atmosphere at the Rock, I'll tell you that.
Thomas Thrasher made a defensive play on that one for the Golden Eagles.
It'll be 4th and 6. And Ryan Wolf will spend a timeout. Middleburg is going to discuss ahead of this 4th down. I think you got to look either for Deshaun Green or Jordan Williams right here. Your two best playmakers on offense.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many times he's going to attack Jordan Williams with him, his counterpart Sebastian Cruz on head up on him, playing some man coverage from that safety spot. He's playing off, but he's definitely going to be following him a lot of the places he goes. Middleburg took that timeout to just punt, which is always weird. When they take a timeout right there, why not just take the delay of game and just take the flag?
Well, it's the first half. You're not really hanging on to timeouts with 10-14 to go in the second quarter. First time out of the game, I think. Well, after punting, yeah, delay a game makes sense.
I was just saying, like, the only other situation I can see is a fake punt, but Guess we're about to find out.
It was not a good punt the first time they did this. This is another one that's wobbly off the side of the foot and maybe goes for 10, 15 yards.
That's why they didn't want to take the delay of game.
Yeah, that would explain it.
Yep.
1 yard punt for Middleburg will place the ball at the 35.
It's a 1 yard punt. Wow. The Farrah Friday Night Zone Blitz starts at 8 o'clock on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream and live on the Action Sports Jacks YouTube channel. Giving you live look-ins at the top games in the area.
Fleming's offense doing a pretty good job executing tonight. Right here, they go into empty backfield with quad bunches.
They had 4 bunched in wide on the right side. Now they bring 2 of them in. Gentry, hands up the middle. 1 or 2 yards the gain.
Short gain on the play by ball carrier Dickman.
It was the Swilly twins getting into the backfield. Dominic and Darius hit him at the line of scrimmage and brought him down.
Both defenses pretty much canceling out the opposing offense's run game, especially between the tackles.
9 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the second quarter. 2nd down and 8. Play action. Throw goes over the middle, and it's behind Pichota.
3rd down and 8.
It'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Gentry took a shot there when he was trying to deliver that RPO slant across the middle to Pichota. Just not that good of a ball because of the pressure. Pichota not be able to haul that one in. Difficult catch there on that 2nd down play, bringing up 3rd down.
Third down and 8 on their own 37. Gentry drops back, throws over the middle. It's caught with space. Ciliac on the left sideline, breaks inside the Middleburg 40.
Solid play right there. They motioned him to the right side. Then ran an in route towards the middle of the field. Gentry caught him there. Really good connection right there by the QB and receiver. And a good running after the catch for Ciliac.
He's one of the more electric players on this offense. Had one of the best touchdowns of the year.
Oh, yeah.
With an 80-yard touchdown against Ponte Vedra earlier this season. A flip to the right side, and Cedric McNeil falls down to the 33. Good 1st down gain.
Yeah, I like that pitch play where QB's in shotgun and the halfback's to the right of him, and he just pitches it from there.
2nd down and 4 to go for the Golden
Gives McNeil a running start on the run and more eyes on what his blockers are doing and just a better run lane for him.
Second and 4. Fleming Island with the 4-point advantage. This is a team that feels they need to win out to make it to the playoffs. They've got Middleburg, then at Flagler, Palm Coast, and Beachside. Gentry steps forward. Let's go of a shot down the field, out of reach. I thought Derek Marshall might have a shot at picking that one off.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
He just sailed it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a post at first and got a little bit confused there of Gentry's ball. I don't know if that was just a really deep in route or if it was a post because the receiver was running flat and Gentry threw a post.
Sounds like just a miscommunication on that one.
Yeah. You can hear the confusion while I'm talking about it.
3rd and 4. A screen pass is blown up. The ball on the ground. Gentry fell on it. Darius Swilly on the sack. His 5th of the season.
Yeah, Fleming Island looking for the fake throw to their halfback to the flat on the right side, then the tunnel screen coming back to the left. But another miscommunication. Nobody ran a tunnel screen. All the receivers were downfield blocking. Just 2 miscues back-to-back for Fleming Island's offense, and they're going to have to punt.
We saw a lot of the Swilly twins on the defensive line that drive, too. The leaders on this defense. Both very athletic players. Difference makers on that defensive line. Not a favorable bounce there on the punt. Goes directly to the left side and down on the 20-yard line. So the Broncos will take over with 7:56 to play in the second quarter.
This is a time for Middleburg's offense to, they got to start moving the ball somehow, and they can't run the ball up the middle. For what we've seen so far in this football game, they need to start getting the receivers in open space. Maybe start some receiver screens, getting them in bunched up, and getting some receiver blockers out there. They've been rolling with 11 personnel this whole game so far.
Empty backfield. Oh, no, empty backfield. It's a direct snap to Addison. He's going to get 2.
Middleburg just trying to find ways to get a run game going.
And we talked with Coach Mack from Fleming Island here ahead of this game, and he said Ryan Wolf and that offensive staff have gone over the place, and he goes to different places, whether it's Clay, Fleming Island. He goes around, and he has a style of football that his teams play, and they execute it at a very high level. They're very good at adjusting, too. They want to make them adjust. They want to make it so that they're not just going out and doing what they want to do. They go back to the Wildcat look, and Addison stopped for a 1-yard gain.
It's another bottled up run. Again, give credit to Fleming Island. They're doing a really good job just stopping this run and minimal gains over and over again. Middleburg needs to find a way to get this passing game going.
At some point, you feel like Middleburg's got to start airing it out more.
Because they're just getting behind downs on first and second down when you're running it up the middle, and it's just not working. At this point, I feel like you got to open up these drives with something else. They've always opened up a drive with a run up the middle.
Play action. Moats was looking for Jordan Williams. Fell incomplete.
Jordan Williams working on Sebastian Cruz out there. Looks like he ran like an out curl. Not exactly sure, but Moats didn't throw the best ball.
This Fleming defense is having their way early on.
Yeah, they are. Middleburg just struggling to find an identity for the game. They can't run the ball well. They haven't attempted too many passes tonight. They've only really attempted it on third downs. And right there, that ball is just in the dirt. Nobody's making that catch. And their special teams unit, their punt unit, man, it's just not been good so far either. Probably had a net punt yardage of like
11.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to use the stairs.
Good punt this time. Bounces on the Middleburg 49 and rolls down to the Fleming Island 42. Good punt that time from Rockarajo. It'll be 1st and 10 Fleming Island on their 43-yard line. 6:02 to play in the second quarter. And we'll be back after this water break on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game.
We show no mercy.
Lawrence
looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown!
ETN is going to take it all the way.
Right here on CBS 47.
CBS 47.
Right here. Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
Welcome back to Fleming Island. First down and 10, Golden Eagles. They've been moving the ball pretty well on their last couple of drives.
The Fleming's doing a good job of moving the ball. They've had some successful run plays and successful pass plays. Just some flags causing some issues and some miscommunications of what the play call has been their struggle tonight.
In the backfield with Gentry.
Gentry takes a shot, looking deep, incomplete.
Just out of reach.
Jace Thrift, the intended target.
Intended receiver, Jace Thrift.
Jace Thrift working on Laurel Pitt on the seemed like an seam route right there. Pitt got his hand on his jersey, a little bit of holding and tugging there. Refs didn't think it was enough for a holding call. Good defense for Middleburg right there on that first down play.
2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
They bring Celiak in motion. Running it himself, Gentry. Past the 50-yard line down to the 49 of Middleburg.
He'll be a couple yards shy.
3rd down and 2. Looks like they're bringing in their big guys for this 3rd and short situation.
Yeah, they like the Wildcat with Sebastian Cruz on these short yardage downs. Rutgers commit one great athlete. Plays safety for the Fleming Island Golden Eagles, and he also comes in and gets some carries from time to time again.
A lot of motion, and Middleburg, it looked like Dominic Swilly came into the neutral zone. Goes offside, and it's a 1st down, Fleming Island.
Fleming loves that. Didn't have to run a play to get that 1st down. That shift with just the whole formation could be tricky, especially when you're not used to it as a defender. It can cause you to jump, and that's what happened there for one of the Swilly twins in the middle.
5:04 to go in the first half. Still Wildcat with Cruz. Looking for the left edge, gets some blocks, breaks through, gets the 1st down. He's got some speed and a flag way after the play. Looks like some words being exchanged on that Middleburg sideline.
He'll be run out of bounds on the Middleburg sideline.
Good outside run, though, in that Wildcat formation for the Golden Eagles. Found a gap and hit it. Sebastian Cruz making something happen. You can see the speed there on that play.
They waved the flag off.
No penalty on the play.
1st and 10
That's gonna be
on the 29-yard line.
Ball at the 29-yard line.
Whistles.
Officials timeout on the field.
And maybe a sideline warning on Middleburg. Moving the spot of the ball back. Now on the Middleburg 33.
Ball has been moved back to the 33-yard line, where the Golden Eagles will start 1st down from there.
Gentry brings Celiak in motion. Hits him on a screen.
Backwards pass to Celiak.
Makes a man miss. And he gets to the 27.
Pushed out at the 27.
He's not listed in their starting lineup, but He might be their most dynamic receiver out on the field.
I was about to say the first thing I want to say when you said they're not listed in the start, he's not listed in the starting lineup is why. He's a really good player when the ball's in his hands. You definitely want to get him the ball in open space, see if he can make something happen. He's got jukes for days. Right there, made something happen there in that first down play.
Second down. Gentry climbs the pocket, maneuvers his way out of it. Multiple flags on the field. Lobs one in the end zone. It's caught! Now will it stand? No, it will not. Holding.
Just unfortunate. Gentry moving around the pocket, improvising, trying to make a play. He escapes it, but looks like the O-lineman had a holding during that play. The longer the play goes and the more it's extended by the QB, the more likely you're going to get a holding call. And right there, 2 refs saw it because there's 2 flags on the field.
And an illegal man downfield. It was a great play.
Yeah, definitely would have made the highlight reel, but all for naught. This is where the flags come into play for this offense. Backing them up.
It's been killer in this game.
They've been moving it fine. It's just been flags and just some miscues in the offense here and there. Other than that, they've been doing a pretty good job.
Second down. Gentry, screen pass, dropped. Pichota. It'll be third down and 15 yards to go.
Yeah,
14.
Looking for that tunnel screen yet again. Pichota just dropped it right there. Looked like a solid developing play. Too bad we couldn't see what could have happened there.
Well, Pichota and Ciliac have been the top 2 targets tonight. They're both on the right side. They motion McNeil to the left. First catch for Gavin Boyesen. Works after the catch and gets to the 27-yard line.
Getting to the 27.
It'll be fourth down.
Good run after the catch right there from Boyesen.
Offense is on the field.
Fleming keeping their offense on the field.
They're going for it. 4th and 4. Long time in between plays. Wonder where that play clock's at. There's the snap. Gentry looks to the end zone. Incomplete. Middleburg wants a PI or a hold, or excuse me, Fleming wants a PI or a hold on Middleburg. And Brody, what's your take on that? A lot of talking there between Laurel Pitt and Oliver Pichota after the play. They're still going.
Laurel Pitt had it. That's great coverage to me. He had his hand on his hip pocket and he was looking for the ball. He's allowed to ride him to the out of bounds if he wants to. As long as he's looking at the ball, he's allowed to do whatever he wants right there. As long as he doesn't hold. Really good coverage by him on that 4th down play. My question is, why are we taking a shot to the end zone
on 4th and 4?
Yeah, I mean, you would rather just a Sebastian Cruz Wildcat play right there.
It's a fair point. 3:29 remains in the first half. Middleburg will get the ball to start the third quarter. Chance for a double possession, but they've got to get the ball moving. They hand wide to the right. There's Gino Addison, and that's his best run of the night. He's going to pick up 6 yards, maybe 5.
Middleburg finally went with one of their outside runs right there, and it worked out really well for them. One of their better runs of the night. Probably their best.
6-yard run, 2nd and 4. Fans, if you're watching the Zone Blitz on YouTube or the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream, you'll be now switched over to the Farah Friday Night Zone Blitz. It's Gino Addison. Now he's going back-to-back good runs. Even better there. Gets up to the 48.
Yeah, really good blocking right there from the old line. Best blocking play for him. Got some big gaps up there for Gino Addison to make a play. And when he gets to the second level, he's a dangerous cat right there. Good run by him, and now bring up a first down for this Middleburg offense.
Dangerous Bronco, Brody.
Got the Coach Mack quote in me.
Three straight runs. This one not quite as successful as the previous two. There is a flag down as well.
Yeah, I was wondering if those Middleburg receivers were set. It looked like a little bit of movement down here. Let's see who it's on.
It does go against Middleburg. Back him up. And they'll start first down behind the original line of scrimmage. Not exactly what the doctor ordered for this Bronco offense. I was finally finding a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, they had two good runs back-to-back. I wonder if they'll go back to the ground game again.
First down and 15.
First and 15.
Play action. Moats. Let's go of a pass. Looking for Williams. Let him a little bit too much. Would have been an impressive throw with Jarius Rogers right in his face.
Yeah, it really wasn't a bad ball for the circumstances. Just Rogers. It's a big guy right there. And
Middleburg just overwhelmed by that blitz.
Yeah, they were. Good coverage downfield for the most part, other than the route he intended. Sebastian Cruz had to follow Williams across the whole field. Never an easy task to do that.
Second down, 1:55 to play in the second quarter. Gino Addison hit after a couple of yards and gets one more. It will be third down and 12.
That'll bring up third down.
Middleburg still struggling to run the ball. Can bring up a third down behind the original sticks.
Ball at the 46.
Middleburg has been operating this game just behind schedule. A lot of third and long is not going to set you up for much success.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Fleming brings the blitz off the edge. Addison runs to the right. Stays in bounds to keep the clock running. He's brought down at the 50-yard line, fourth down and 8. Fleming Island has one timeout left, and they don't seem too keen on using it. Fourth and 9, 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. They'll be able to run the clock down to around 30 seconds. Maybe 25. Clock hits 30 now. Still going. Down to 18 seconds. And they had a lot more time to melt than I thought. Down to 12 seconds while Middleburg spends a timeout.
Very low scoring first half of this football game. 7-3 right now. Neither offense is really finding their groove or finding their stride of what they could do best.
It's just been a good defensive game. They've done a nice job of affecting the offense, getting pressure on quarterbacks, and when you don't have a run game, it's tough to operate in a high school offense.
Yes, it is, and Middleburg's living and dying on it. Fleming trying multiple different things, trying jet sweeps, trying screens, and They've taken some shots downfield as well. Middleburg kind of living and dying by the run so far in this game.
They've been able to run the ball all over people all season long. Fleming Island putting up a fight, really testing that offense tonight. A line drive kick. Bounces at the 27-yard line. Call it the 28, goes out of bounds with 4 seconds left. And you'd imagine that Fleming Island just going to take a knee and take this lead into half.
Yeah, Fleming definitely happy with taking the lead to half. Really not much you can do from this part of the field with 4 seconds left. Should just be a run or a knee.
I'm still waiting on that hook and ladder play at the end of a half. I feel like at the high school level, if you run that effectively, the last play of the first half, I think you might get something out of that.
I like the thought process behind that. They're playing back.
Prevent defense, they hand it off. Longmire brought down at the 45-yard line, and that takes us to the half. Fleming Island with a 7-3 lead after the first 2 quarters of football. You are watching the Whataburger Game of the Week on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com. Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt. And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning. 12 hours a day, breakfast served, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it. Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com. Zone Blitz. And hey, welcome to week number 10 of the high school football season. Brent Martineau, the entire Action Sports Jacks team out and about on a beautiful Friday night here in late October. And we have one more week of the regular season. Then we've got a little bit of a bridge week. If you got to make up games, might have some little SSAA playoffs as well. So there's some action. But then the playoffs begin in earnest in just a few Fridays from now. That will be November 14th, the race to the state championship for several teams. Will we have anybody there? And so here we go. Now, this is where it gets fun. All the work put in the spring, the summer, the sweat, the workouts, the hot Friday nights earlier in the year give way to just a beautiful one right here. So, hey, thanks for joining us. We'll take you until midnight now. Many of you have been watching our Whataburger Game of the Week, which features Middleburg and Fleming Island. That just went to halftime. And then these are the other games. Got 4 games on this Friday night that we're going to keep a keen eye on and show you the play-by-play action. That includes Oakleaf and Mandarin. Mandarin was up by a couple of scores at last check, so we'll get you caught up. Fletcher and First Coast, 10-6 in favor of Fletcher as they just start the third quarter. So we're going to get you some live action there in a moment. Matanzas and Menendez as well. So we'll head down to St. Johns County for that one. So all over the area, as we always do. We'll take you until 10:30, and then at 10:30, the Friday Night Blitz, where all the highlights come in, some reaction from some of these games and more. And then 11 o'clock Band of the Week, 11:15, back to the Friday Night Blitz for an abbreviated version, and then we'll recap it all with everyone until midnight. But, hey, this is the real fun part right now because we bring in our Hall of Fame head coach, Kevin Sullivan, and we start to check out all these games and all the action going on. And, Sully, good to have you, man. Missed the show last week, but we were in London, so a little light on the resources. And we gave you a little break, so your voice should be full go, a lot of energy, and high expectations from me for you tonight.
Well, that's good. Everything's good here. We got to week 10. Isn't it crazy how, like, we always talk about beginning of the year, week 1, week 5, week 10, it's almost over.
Yeah, it's almost over, and yet there's still a little bit left. Right now, this elongated season now we have with that, especially that November 7th Friday, that we can juggle a little bit. But, you know, now I was at Trinity Christian. I was not at Trinity Christian. I was at Kipbold City, and they were playing Trinity Christian. And Verlin Dormady and the staff were joking around. They were like, getting on the bandwagon now, huh? And, well, hey, this is the time to get on the bandwagon, isn't it, Coach? I guess that's my point. Like, this is the time to heat up. This is all the work that you put in. And now we get to see if it's really going to pay off for a lot of these teams, including Trinity, who played that tough schedule. And now we'll see if it pays off in terms of a nice playoff run.
Yeah, again, they've struggled early and started to get things going towards the latter half of the year. But, boy, they played some really good teams early on and just starting to hit their stride. Young team, still a young team, a lot of juniors and sophomores out there, and Coach trying to rebuild it up, get it back to where it was a couple of years ago. All
right, let's take a look at all our games if we can, Brian, and show you what's going on right now. And we just started on that bottom right short time ago to the second half, and that's First Coast and Fletcher. And then you see the bottom left, we've got Menendez and Matanzas, the Pirates of Matanzas, up 7-0 as we get ready for third quarter action shortly there. And we got a band performance at Fleming Island. Always a great place to watch a high school football game. That is our Whataburger Game of the Week. Been showing you every single play of that. We can continue to show you all the action there on our YouTube channel and on the Action News Jacks Now stream. Just go to actionnewsjacks.com, and here you find us checking in on all the games, including the top right there, which is Oakleaf and Mandarin. And let's take this one live. Coach, Mandarin jumped out to a 14-0 lead, and I just got the scoreboard in front of me right now. At the latest check, it's 17-0 Mandarin. So this is a huge opportunity for Oakleaf with the football down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, probably a little surprising when people got on and saw they were up 17-0. We really thought this was going to be a close game. The pick six by Bryson Wright as the first score. But Oakleaf can stick it in here, get it in the end zone, still be in the game with a lot of football left to play.
Yeah, so we'll see what this is the story from this last year, right? Up, might have a touchdown. Do we have a touchdown? Keep pushing. Who's going to win the rugby scrum there? Oh, wow. They didn't give him the touchdown. They must have called the stoppage of play. That was a fun little battle there, a little tug of war. But last year, Coach, as you very well know, but we'll just tell everybody else, we got First Coast going for a big score, and look at that. There we go. Touchdown for the First Coast Bucks. Again, they trailed 10-6. Nice job, Brian. Catch the end of that touchdown. We'll get the highlight of that one, too, a little bit later. But big score right there for the Bucks as they, I think, just took the lead as they were down 10-6. So big moment there. All right, Coach, I'll get to my question in a moment, but here we go for Oakleaf now, and McKissick is going to take it in. So there's the score, and we'll see if it makes it 17-7. But a big deal there for Oakleaf to kind of get themselves into this football game, make it a 10-point game, and still have a shot. But the interesting note, Sully, as you well know, and I think a lot of people who cover high school football, this is two very good programs. And Oakleaf lost in the regular season, but Coach Foy right there and the Knights beat Mandarin in the postseason. So I got to believe the Mustangs have a little fire in their belly tonight.
Yeah, and again, there's probably a possibility they may end up playing early again, too. In the playoffs. Both these teams very well coached, very good players on both sides. And I believe Mandarin is getting the better end of them right now, but Oakleaf's got to get a score here.
By the way, in the Bucks game, Tony Kennedy was there. We saw him at the tail end of that run, so that was a big touchdown run in the lead for them. We just have the extra point in the Oakleaf game, 17-7, and a lot of football still to be played there. So keep an eye on that one, and we might have just tuned in at the right time. That's what we do here on the Farrah Friday Night Zone Blitz. We get you the second half action of all these games, a handful of them usually. Tonight we've got 4 of them, and looks like we're going to have some pretty good ones with the way the scores are. Sully, I'm going to catch you up on the scoreboard a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what's going on, at least according to ScoreStream. Again, we take this a bit with a grain of salt, but this is what we've got so far at the latest check. Ed White over Riverside 44-27. That'll be a nice win on the road for the Commanders, Coach, if they can get it.
Yeah, again, that's a big rivalry game, and so a high-scoring game, and Ed White's been playing some high-scoring games over there, so Ed White can continue to stay on track. Going to be a playoff team. Hopefully they'll be able to make a deep run. Yeah,
hell of a game of the week last week we had where Ed White almost won on a Hail Mary at the end of that one. Baldwin and Andrew Jackson 20-6 in a district championship game right there, as Baldwin has been able to put up a bunch of points this year. That's in the second half, so Andrew Jackson holding their own. But Baldwin Indians have been a nice story for a good chunk of this year, Coach.
Yeah, they've done a good job as far as scoring points and everything. And we know about the Bowls game, which, little notoriety where they gave up 8 rushing touchdowns to one player, set a state record. And which he's a pretty good player, too. And that was a 77-49 game. And not many times you're going to score 49 and lose. But they've been able to score points against pretty much everybody, Baldwin.
Yeah, they have 20-6 lead for them. Paxton, I was at that game. I literally stopped there for about 8 minutes, tried to get an extra game in, and Paxton scored as I walked in to take a lead, and they still have that lead, 14-12 right now for the Paxton Golden Eagles. Actually, I said they were in the lead 7-6. They built the lead to 14-6. Now it's 14-12. We see Mandarin up 17-7 now is the score there. Space Coast visiting, and they're 8-1 this year, 42-0, blowing out Stanton Fletcher. Well, First Coast just scored to take the lead over Fletcher, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. Rains, oh man, they're rolling, Coach, again. There's just not a hiccup in their giddy-up, is there?
No, like I said, that's one of our ones, them and St. Augustine and Mandarin, that we're looking for deep playoff runs.
And then you got Trinity Christian. I was out there, and they're putting it on Kipbold City, 48-0. Is this where they get some of the momentum? It certainly looks like could be the case. Eagles U down to Mount Dora, 15-0. Nice up 36-0 over Tokoi Creek. Nice is starting to find its stride again after a little slump in the middle of the year, Coach. Against 2 good teams, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, 2 teams that they've lost to are probably top 10 in the state in all different classifications. One of them happens to be in their district, which is Gainesville-Buchholz, and the other one is their neighbor right down the road, St. Augustine, which ended up being a real heck of a game. But he's got a good team, a young team, too. Coach DeGraff's done a nice job.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I make his motivational speak by saying it was a slump. for Colin Drafts. He can use that. Fleming
People
Island.
don't know Coach Drafts uses our words to inspire his team. That's what we've been told anyway.
Yeah, just want to give him as much ammunition as I can. Go Panthers. Fleming Island 7-3 over Middleburg. That is our Whataburger game of the week. And I probably should know this, but I was kind of hustling in here, and I think that's still the halftime score, but we'll double check on our other station when you get back to it. I think that is, but it's been 7-3 for a long time. There's been some really highlight plays, that including a blocked field goal, return for a touchdown, then called back by Middleburg, or that score would be different right now. But defense is winning the day there. Liberty County over Hilliard, Bishop Kenny cruising over West Side, Crescent City over Taylor. What else we have? Old Plank Christian over Cedar Creek. Palatka beating Keystone Heights 26-3. St. Joseph over Interlochen. We'll show you some highlights of that one later tonight on the Friday night Blitz. And Baker County Wakulla, we have no score. I'm assuming that is the case. St. Aug, you mentioned them, 39-0, taking care of business over Ridgeview. And Columbia 7-0 over Clay in the second quarter. Sully, I saw this stat. Somebody tweeted this. Don't have it in front of me who to give credit to right now. But I think Columbia has beaten Clay County schools 22 times in a row. An interesting tidbit there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they usually come over here, and somehow they always end up in those district games, and that's what Clay County is tonight. Clay County got their second win of the year last year, a little rebuilding project, playing about 4 seniors maybe on the whole team, both sides. So Coach Gerke over there at Clay's got a rebuilding project, but Columbia usually comes over and takes care of business. That's a good football team, Columbia, with Brian Allen back in the helm.
Yeah, absolutely. They've had a very nice year outside. I think they lost to St. Aug, right? That was the only loss, I believe, of the season. Bradford up 14-7, by the way, over Santa Fe. We know how good Bradford is. All right, let's get back to some of this action. You're seeing our triple box right now in the Farrah Friday Night Zone Blitz. Top left, it's Oakleaf Mandarin. Mandarin has the football. They're in orange and deep in their own territory. Up 17-7, but you feel like Oakleaf might have a bit of momentum after that last score. Top right, you've got Menendez and Matanzas. Matanzas just on the outskirts of our viewing area, and at Menendez in St. Johns County. And this is a little bit of a different game. We usually don't showcase this game, but we thought, hey, what the heck? Let's head down there. And 7-0, the Pirates from Matanzas had the lead going into this third quarter, and that's the action. Oh, we got to fumble the ball on the ground. Oakleaf's got to pick it up. Potential scoop and score. The ball's loose again. Who's got the football?
Got to get it out of the pile. Get it in the end zone.
Oh, no. Oakleaf had it. That was wild. That's Tion Weich, by the way. Tion Weich is able to come up with the football down inside the 10, and it's going to be first down Mandarin because there was a fumble. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade. If you need a quality play this football season at your home, call That One Painter First Coast. Locally owned and operated, experienced employees, no builder grade materials. And there's more, and for that we throw it to Noah Schlicksup. That One Painter First Coast can apparently help your kicking game too.
Well, after my failure on skinny sticks last year on Creekside game day, I've spent a lot of time out here at Creekside practicing my kicks. There's only one issue. How is that even possible? The good news is I know exactly who can help. That One Painter can handle all your painting needs, from field goal posts to cabinets to stucco. They got you covered. Though they may not be able to help with my kicking, They can certainly help with the posts. Call That One Painter First Coast today for all your painting needs at 904-495-1373.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
It's time for the second half of our game of the week. Fleming Island will kick it away to Middleburg to start the third quarter. And the Golden Eagles with a 7-3 lead. Right now they are playing for their season, Brody. And that defense stepped up in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, they did. Both defenses playing very well tonight. Fleming just has that touchdown to, match up with Middleburg's field goal. But, yeah, both defenses playing some lights-out football tonight, stopping that run and limiting some passing plays. I'd like to see Middleburg open it up a little bit through the passing game this quarter. Their season is not in line, but definitely need to figure out how to get that passing game going. Right now they're sticking to the run and like I said earlier, living and dying by it, but I think they need to open up a little bit of pass. Excited to see what their coaching staff and what they have done with their halftime adjustments.
Yeah, you feel like you need to get more going in the screen game and find ways to get Geno Addison some space to move with the football. Sertovan with the kick, high in the air and brought in on the 4-yard line. Some blocks and some space. Up to the 35 and up to the 36.
Solid return right there from Donaldson.
That was C.J. Williams.
Heard the stadium.
Tackle made by Donaldson.
I'll blame it on the...
Don't listen to the stadium announcer. That's the number one rule, Brody. First and 10 for Middleburg. Just 3 points for them in that first half. This is a team that comes in averaging 38 a game. Put up 37 against Beachside last week. For Middleburg, this could end up being the season for them. They've got one more game after this. They've got a -2 strength of schedule rating. One loss here in a competitive district could be catastrophic, as there's a shot downfield nearly intercepted by Chase Donaldson.
I don't know what happened there. It looked like from the O-line and the QB's perspective, they had to sprint out to the right side and throw a pass, and I saw all three receivers just running downfield, like staring at these DBs in the face like they're about to block them. So big miscommunication right there in first down. Middleburg has had one successful play tonight on first down.
Yeah, this is a team that came in. They knew their fate is in their own hands. If they win out, they're in the playoffs. But if you drop this game to Fleming Island, a team that is below you in the rankings right now could jump up with that win. You're going to drop with the loss here. This game could be the difference between a playoff berth and being home in November. Some space on a screen now. Jordan Williams gets the first down and 2 more yards after to the 48-yard line. That's what I feel like Middleburg needs to do more of here in the second half.
I couldn't watch the rest of the play seeing Donaldson get tackled to the ground. By the way, Donaldson's the cornerback for Fleming Island. And he went in the back. He was about to blow up that play, and he got tackled by the receiver blocking for him on that screen play. That should have not have been a first down right there. That should have been a flag coming back right there. Couldn't get more blatant than that.
Instead, it's 1st and 10. They hand to Addison. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage. He's up to the 50-yard line for the time being, but it's going to be a holding penalty that brings it back. Maybe a little makeup call right there, or
yeah. I mean,
that flag came out right away.
That was a big-time miss on that play before. He got tackled. He straight up got tackled.
Holding against Middleburg.
I mean, I think he threw that flag like at the snap.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I stopped watching that play previous because of that. I saw him get tackled.
You thought it was over?
Yeah, I thought it was over. I started looking at the ref, and I just see him not throw the flag. I was like, wow.
First and 20. Not where Middleburg wants to be. A team that has been behind the sticks a lot tonight and have struggled in those situations. They haven't been able to put together many big plays. Haven't had any big plays so far. Big time blitz, rolling right. Moats evading the pressure on the run. Throws one out of bounds.
They just can't seem to get anything going on offense tonight. Fleming doing pretty much whatever they want defensively. If they want to send blitz on any down, they will. Right there they did, and Moats had to scramble to the right side and saw a receiver open. Just overthrew that ball.
Five down for Fleming Island. They rush 6. Moats heaves one downfield, and he overthrows his man. He was looking for Deshaun Green. That's one where he had him wide open. I think that pressure just got in his head.
Yeah, he couldn't even take a step into that throw, which is surprising of how he overthrew that ball.
Arm talent.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was about to say. It kind of impressed me a little bit. He got rid of that with no forward step. This is the 3rd and long. They've been at this distance, not this distance, but 3rd and behind the sticks all night. Just having problems. They can't figure out anything, it feels like, on offense.
A lot of pressure on that Middleburg defense right now. Rolling left. Moats with 3 in his face. Heaves one downfield again and misses C.J. Williams. Not by much. It'll be 4th and 20 and time to punt.
Hit him with that double move down here. He was open. Good route by C.J. Williams.
Just, again, no time. It's tough. You're a sophomore quarterback in your second varsity start, and you've got guys in your face on every throw.
Oh, yeah, he does. Middleburg's O-line's just really getting tossed around up front tonight.
They're also outnumbered. They're rushing 5 or 6 players on every play. I think they rushed 7 right there. You got to counter that with some quick plays. Get that quarterback that ball out of his hands.
They haven't done anything quick. I mean, the first time they did, they got a first down on that play where I was just talking about the tackle on the corner the whole time. But anyways, that was a good play for your QB to get a quick pass out. Need to do more of that tonight.
Looks like a good punt. Bounces on the Fleming Island 29. He'll be spotted out on the 28. 10-16 on the clock, 3rd quarter of play, and out comes the Golden Eagles offense that was moving the football, but just continued to shoot themselves in the foot, and it would cause drives to stall out in that first half.
Yeah, they've been, very balanced offense tonight, doing some good things through the ground game and through the air. Just having a hard time keeping these drives together as they go on. A lot of not knowing what the play is, too. I feel like I've seen that on both sides tonight, both sides on offense. Not knowing what the play is specifically. See what Fleming has in store.
Is that maybe the magnitude of the game getting to the players?
It could be. This is a very big-time game at this point in the season for both teams. It could be, but really by this point in the year, you really don't want to see that. It's just not a good sign for your football team that you guys are still having problems executing your plays to just the minimal stuff.
2nd down and 5. Another give to McNeil. Cuts out to the right, and he's going to be 2 yards shy of a first down.
Solid run there by McNeil. I'll bring up a 3rd and short. Very manageable for Fleming's offense.
3rd and 2. Another handoff. McNeil breaks through for the first down. To the 47-yard line he goes. A new set of downs for Fleming Island.
Yeah, good solid run right there. McNeil turning them legs after contact, getting a few extra yards. Fleming's O-line blocking better on those few plays right there.
Fleming Island coming into this game, they wanted to take the pressure off their offense. They've done exactly that. McNeil inside the 45 to the 43. That'll be another first down. Where I'm getting at with this is this offense, the way this game is played out and the way it's going, a touchdown on this drive or any drive in the second half, you feel confident you're going to win this game.
Yeah, they do, especially with the way Middleburg's offense is moving right now. And Fleming doing a really good job on this drive with the run plays right there. They went to the outside to McNeil. Had some good gap out there for him to run through.
McNeil running to the left side. Hit at the 40-yard line. And he drives forward to the 39.
On this drive, gets inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line.
Fleming's O-line starting to push that Middleburg D-line downfield.
However, there was a penalty marker on the play, illegal procedure against the Golden Eagles.
And this one's coming back, though.
That's another time tonight I didn't even notice the flag being thrown. Was there even a flag thrown on that one?
I was watching the play. I didn't see a flag.
Yeah, me neither.
First down and 15.
Fleming shooting themselves in the foot again, though, while their drive was moving.
And this is where these drives have stalled out. And they work through it here. They go with a design quarterback run to the right side. Gentry past the 40-yard line, inside the 35, and he's going to have a first down. That's one way to respond to the mistake right there.
Oh, yeah, they worked through it right there. Nice QB power to the right side. Had a lot of pulling guards and pulling tackles going that way. Good blocking downfield for the Golden Eagles, and that's a first down for Gentry and this offense.
McNeil in the backfield with Gentry.
They stick to the ground as it's been working on this drive. McNeil with another good first down carry. He's ahead of the chains, going to be around 5 yards.
32-yard line.
Fleming got to stick to this run game. If it's there, they'll stay on it. This drive so far, they've been running very well. Middleburg having a hard time stuffing those inside runs and outside runs.
Second down, 5 yards to go. Gentry swallowed up at the 25. There's a flag down back by the line of scrimmage.
Penalty marker comes in.
Around 3-minute possession so far from Fleming Island. Clock down to 7 minutes, 10 seconds in the third quarter. Illegal hands to the face against Fleming Island.
Hit to the face, or hands to the face on the Golden Eagles.
That's a personal foul. Backs them up 15 yards.
15-yard penalty.
This drive so far has just been the epitome of how they played all night offensively. Move the ball, and then a shot in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
They scrap right back up to get back to the first down, shot in the foot again. And now we got a second and long coming up.
Second down and 20. They run right up the middle with Brady Digman. Not much doing there. Gets to the 40-yard line for a gain of 3. It'll be third down and 17 yards to go. What are you drawing up right here, Brody, if you're Fleming Island?
Down to 17.
These Middleburg corners are going to be pressed and taking a shot to Stevenson. I think he's one of your faster players, and if you get a good release, you might have a chance of just taking one down the sideline.
Gentry scans the field, throws one sidearm to Digman, the running back, and he gets his way up to the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 7. Sertovan has had an extra point block, but that was called back due to a penalty and a field goal blocked in this game. He has the leg, I think, to make it from 47 yards, and I think they're going to try it right here. No, I think they're going to punt. We'll see. They do set up to punt. 4th down and 7 on the Middleburg 30. I'm surprised that this is a good spot for a fake punt.
Yeah, you're kind of in no man's land right here.
Sertovan does punt this one away. It's bouncing. Did they keep it out of the end zone? No, they did not. So it will be a net gain of 10 yards. He couldn't have placed that any better. That was a great punt.
I was getting ready to mention most of his punts today have been that type of yardage, and they always spin back on that first bounce. Right there, it kind of just settled in that first one. Fleming missed a big opportunity to pin him down inside the 5-yard line. Middleburg has another chance on offense.
And that will come after the water break. All timeouts brought to you by Donato's Pizza. Back with our Whataburger game of the week on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'm really grateful to FSCJ for giving me the opportunity to be the best version of myself.
We offer our students a gateway to the future.
It's such a great place to be, and the community is amazing. It's awesome here, and I love it.
Some score updates from around the area. Revolt leaves Paxton 18-17 in the third quarter. A close one in the district championship between Mandarin and Oakleaf. That is 17-14 in the third quarter. One to watch. One of the top matchups in the area this week. 1st down and 10. Middleburg with a key possession. Down by 4. Offense has been struggling to move the ball. They go with the reverse to Williams. Gets a block. Halts and makes another move and gets to the 27-yard line. A lot of work for 7 yards right there.
Yeah, nice little end-around reverse right there.
And there is a player down with an injury. That's Landon Howard. Looks like they're going to stretch him out for a cramp.
Landon Howard, a very key player for the Golden Eagles tonight. He's made some plays in the backfield, and he's been playing his heart out on his own senior night. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully it's just a cramp and he can get up.
Some more scores from the 9:04. We've got Nice leading Tocoy Creek 36-0 in the third quarter. Baldwin over Jackson 20-6 in the third. Rains over Yulee 58-0 in the third, and Ed White leads Riverside 52-33 in the fourth quarter. At a district championship game as well. St. Augustine over Ridgeview 39-0 right now.
Landon Howard getting up, walking off the field.
As Landon Howard up and moving. Good to see there is hopefully just a cramp for him. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And hopefully he's good to come back into the game at some point.
2nd down and 3 for Middleburg.
2nd and 3 for the Broncos. Williams in motion. They fake the jet sweep, hand it off. Trying to fight for that first down, and coming up a little shy is Braden Ventura.
Yeah, just
first carry of the night there for the sophomore.
Just kind of bottled up in their middle, and now we got a 3rd down and short situation. Definitely more manageable than the last third downs they've had tonight.
Where would you go right now if you're Middleburg, Brody?
I would take a shot to Jordan Williams in the slot. Maybe just a curl route right there to the sticks.
They hand up the middle. And the common theme throughout the night in between the tackles has been all Fleming Island. They go backwards, setting up 4th down and 3. And Middleburg will have to punt.
Yeah, just really wanting to run the ball between the tackles tonight. It's really just has not worked for them. And right there in a crucial down, they go back to it. And again, bottled up by this Golden Eagles defensive front. They're playing out of their minds tonight. It really feels like this Middleburg offense just cannot get anything going.
It almost feels like they're going to need a defensive or special teams score to win this game. The punt is away. Bounces and downed on the Fleming Island 49-yard line, called the 48. With 3 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. I feel like this is a good opportunity for Fleming Island to really take control of this game, throw a big haymaker in the third quarter. You think about Middleburg right now after 2 offensive possessions after halftime going nowhere. This is a great opportunity to really separate yourself in this game with the score on this drive.
Yeah, it is, and all Fleming really seems to do is just to stop shooting themselves in the foot. They've been moving the ball very well tonight, especially in the last drive. They've been doing a good job with through the ground game. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better here.
Play action. A quick pass is caught. Spinning around for a first down is Pachota. Nice quick play there.
Yeah, good job by Fleming, and that's the differences between these two offenses tonight. Fleming willing to take what they're given. Middleburg just keeps dying on the hill of running up the middle. Fleming doing a good job right there on that first down play.
1st and 10. Gentry down the field. It is batted down. Good coverage by Floyd Reed. One-on-one with Tristan Stevenson.
Yeah, Floyd Reed, a really good corner, 6'3", 165, but that length really helped him there on that play. Really good coverage from Reed. Guarding Stevenson is always a tall task. Did a good job there.
Fleming Island keeps trying to hit these home runs. That was a good ball, it seemed like. Maybe a tad underthrown, but
it was more of just how much bigger Floyd Reed is compared to Stevenson right there. That length really helped him out on that play.
2nd and 10, they go with the run. Nice job by the Bronco defense as they hold Longmire to 1 yard on the carry. Third down and 9. 2:13 on the clock in the third.
Fleming's had some shots across the middle to Pachota multiple times tonight. See if they try to go back to it here.
They set up a screen pass. This is McNeil. Spins around, gets the first down, but it's coming back for a hold from the looks of it. And now we await the official call, but both teams moving as if this one's going against Fleming Island. It is a holding call against the Golden Eagles. Seems like anytime this team has a spark, there's laundry on the field.
Yeah, and holding the worst of them. And they've had multiple of them tonight. They'll bring up a third down. Very long for this offense.
It's 3rd and 15 to be exact. Gentry on the run, finds Pichota. He's going to be a couple yards short of the first down. It looks like it's going to be 4th down and 1. And now it's decision time.
I feel like this is a spot where you got to leave out your offense and try to get this first down.
That's what they're doing, and they're bringing out Sebastian Cruz to do it.
Yeah, it's a Wildcat formation that's worked very well for them this season. Sebastian Cruz leading the way. Let's see who executes better on this 4th and 1 play.
They bring in the defensive lineman Landon Howard to lay a block. They got the big guys in. They got Cruz and Wildcat. And there's the team motion. Cruz running left. He's got the first down. Cruz breaks through, and Cruz is gone. It's a touchdown, Fleming Island.
What a play right there. He just hits what seems like the A-gap right up the middle. He hits the crease. Really good blocking up front from this Golden Eagles Wildcat formation. And Sebastian Cruz, that's a fast player right there. When he gets to a certain gear, he's gone. Good job by Fleming Island to hang around that drive, deal with the shots they've done to themselves, weather that storm, and figure out a way to get in the end zone.
Those two plays could be the difference in this game. Sertivin for the PAT. And it is a clean operation and a good kick to make it 14-3 with 32 seconds to go in the third quarter. All touchdowns on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network are brought to you by Bono's Pit Barbecue. Real pit barbecue since 1949. Right now, you look at the Broncos and that body language on the sideline. You're getting into the do-or-die point of the game. Your season could be hanging in the balance right here. You've got to find a way to put a drive together and get in the end zone.
Yeah, you got to lay it all on the ground. Lay it all on the floor on offense. Start calling some riskier plays and really just try to get your QB Moats in some type of rhythm. He hasn't really thrown the ball that well at all tonight, and he also hasn't thrown it consistently. He's never really gotten to a rhythm to even throw it successfully tonight. I feel like on this drive, you got to stop trying to run the ball up the middle, drop that, and try to develop a passing game because this clock is ticking. We got 32 seconds left in this third quarter, then a fourth quarter left. And Fleming's starting to catch their stride offensively.
Sertivin gets a little extra juice on this one. Caught on the 1-yard line. Here's the return. Past the 40. And a big hit laid by Parker Sertivin, the kicker. I think this is going to be a penalty on Sertivin for his celebration after the hit.
That was a big hit on that Middleburg sideline over there. I find it interesting that the ref on the Fleming Island.
Yeah, it's on the Fleming Island side of the field. I mean, he threw that from the other side of the football field.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a referee right there. Personal foul against Middleburg. Again, that was a late flag. Must have been something said after the hit, is my best guess. Middleburg fans are letting their displeasure be heard. So instead of Fleming Island egging them on, getting a little rowdy out here. It's about time. This game's been dead for about the past 30 minutes of play.
Yeah, it has.
The cowbells are out. Fleming Island's crowd making some noise. First down and 10. Middleburg on their own 30-yard line. They motion out Addison. Moats steps up, throws up the sideline, incomplete. And a flag.
Marker jumped in after the play.
And let's see the call. Holding against the defense. Gives Middleburg a first down.
When Middleburg takes these shots, the receivers usually get the separation that's needed. Right there, the Fleming Island defender had to hold to make sure he didn't get too much separation.
There's nothing on the clock. There was 7 seconds at the end of the play. But time has run out, and we've hit the fourth quarter. Does Middleburg have a comeback in them, or is Fleming Island going to finish off the upset? We'll find out when we come back in our Whataburger Game of the Week.
If you need a quality play this football season at your home, call That One Painter First Coast. Locally owned and operated, experienced employees, no builder-grade materials. And there's more, and for that, we throw it to Noah Schlicksup. That One Painter First Coast can apparently help your kicking game, too.
Well, after my failure on skinny sticks last year on Creekside game day, I've spent a lot of time out here at Creekside practicing my kicks. There's only one issue. How is that even possible? The good news is,
come back now. All right, so it is not the end of the fourth quarter. They're going to run one more play. And it's not the end of the third quarter. They're going to run one more play. I think an untimed down. Like I said, there was 7 seconds at the end of that last play. It was an incomplete pass. With the flag, and they're going to call 1st and 10. Moats under pressure, and it's tipped. It's caught by Middleburg. Incomplete.
Buffalo with the pressure.
And now is that the end of the third? Or are they running it with 7 seconds? They've got the time down on the field, I think. Teams are running off the field. And now we send you to the commercial break for the third and fourth quarter break. Back after this with the final 12 minutes of football in our game of the week.
Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at
Eagles will play their makeup game against Beachside November the 4th on a Tuesday.
Middleburg with the football to start the fourth quarter. Moats lets go of a pass, incomplete. And Dalton Moats is down. Back on the 27. He was hit on the throw.
Pass falls incomplete.
Gotta hope he's all right, man. He's definitely felt that one.
I think he was hit by Jarius Rogers right as he released that pass. It's not a tad after. Yeah, free blitz.
It's been a big key for Fleming Island's defense tonight is putting Rogers at the linebacker spot and just it kind of almost feels like just see ball, go get ball type of thing. Like they didn't really tell him much to do. Just wherever that ball goes, you go make a play on it. And when it's a pass play, just blitz and try to sack the QB. Good to see Moats up.
You hope the wind just got knocked out of him. I mean, he's 5'11", 167, being trucked by a guy who's 6'5", 225.
Quite the difference.
With a lot of momentum as well.
Third down coming up for Middleburg.
So it'll be third down, and they're going to run Wildcat with Geno Addison. The backup quarterback is Colin Johnson, a freshman. Third and 10. Jordan Williams in motion. Geno Addison runs up the middle. He's going to pick up 7 yards, and I think he was brought down by the face mask.
That'll be a big conversion for Middleburg if it is a flag on Fleming Island, and it is.
It is a face mask. Fleming Island is fed up by these flags, and there have been a lot against them, but I could see that one from up here.
Oh, yeah. They've been getting chewed up with flags tonight, especially offensively. Middleburg staying in this Wildcat formation.
Middleburg has a first down inside
First and 10 on the Fleming Island 48. Addison running right. Trying to find the edge and a shoelace tackle.
It's a great tackle by David Fuentes.
He's banged up, and there's a flag after the play. What was that for?
Personal foul, the call against the Golden Eagles. Dead ball foul.
Did you see anything there?
No, but I mean, you're starting to really feel the crowd turn on these refs right now. It's starting to get a little bit rough over here on this Fleming Island side.
That had to have been something that was said down there.
Yeah, it has to be words, right? You'd think so.
I mean, immediately when that flag was thrown, it.
Penalty yard takes it down to the 30-yard line.
Middleburg moving on this
I
drive.
think it was Ty Street, the linebacker, that might have been called on.
I think this is the closest Middleburg's ever been to the end zone tonight.
Since the field goal.
Yeah.
Addison has a lane to the left. Can he go? Geno Addison down to the 15.
Middleburg finding a way to keep this drive going. First off the flags, and now they had a big run on that Wildcat formation. Addison found a gap, went outside, made a man miss, and made a big play there.
Addison runs again to the left side. There's a flag down.
Buffalo with the stop at the line of scrimmage. Illegal shift by Middleburg.
Illegal shift on Middleburg. First down, 15.
First and 15.
On the Fleming Island 20. Addison looking for the edge. Brought down by multiple Golden Eagles. I think that was Thomas Thrasher, the guy to come in and finish it off.
Middleburg sticking with this Wildcat formation ever since Moats got hurt on the field. Running the ball pretty decent in it so far.
Second down and 12. Addison up the gut. Gets past the first line. The second level, he's brought down to the 10-yard line.
You ever see a Wildcat formation with 3 receivers out wide? Pretty interesting.
They stay with the run. Addison cuts it back. He has the edge, and he jogs into the end zone for a touchdown. Middleburg's not done yet. They're in the end zone, and it's 14-9.
Good job for the Broncos to just scrap their way into the end zone this drive. Got some help with a few flags. Also got stung by a few, but weathered the storm and figured out a way to get in the end zone. Good job by Addison to take the load offensively and get in the end zone.
Now the PAT.
Arroyo tries to point after.
The kick is good. And it is 14-10 with 9 minutes and 15 seconds to play. Middleburg with their first sense of life in a long time in this bowl game.
Yeah, and it was on the drive where their QB got hurt on that drive, and then they just took the Wildcat into the end zone from there. Good job of Middleburg to figure out a way to put the drive together. Now they got to go play some defense and see if they can get their offense back on the field.
It's patient running there from Addison that got him in the end zone. There was nothing up the middle on that last carry. He stopped in his tracks, saw that left edge, and took it to the house. He could have walked into the end zone.
Oh, yeah. When he got clogged up in the middle, everybody starts to close in on it. And the edge setter, which I think was Rogers on the play, just bit inside a little too much. Wasn't ready for that jump cut outside. Good job by the halfback for Middleburg.
So after the Geno Addison touchdown, it's now 14-10, 9 minutes and 15 seconds to play in regulation. First kickoff we've seen in a while from Middleburg. They were doing the little squib sky kick earlier. This one, they just drive down the field and into the end zone for a touchback.
Kick goes into the end zone.
Now the Golden Eagles with a chance to respond.
Have it at their own 20-yard line.
This drive has a lot more added pressure to them. Before they kind of felt like they're in the driver's seat. Now, with that Middleburg touchdown, this game is changed into a different one.
First down and 10. I'm sure they're also looking to melt some clock here. Not leave Middleburg with much time to run that Wildcat formation, get down the field. A quick pass to the right side, complete to Pachota. And that's going to be a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, good little out route to start the drive. Nice RPO action. Pachota. Nice catch out there in the flats. Try to make a move, but good tackle out there by the Broncos defender. Gonna bring up a second down.
Taking it himself, Gentry picks up the first down.
Solid QB run to the left side. Gentry found the gap through his lead blockers. Really good job executing on that play for the Golden Eagles.
Clock is running.
Fleming Island in no hurry to snap the ball. They get it off, set up a screen pass, and Gavin Boyesen gets 6 yards to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, just trying to get their receiver in the flat with the ball in his hands, try to make a move and get downfield, and Boyesen did just that, and that's a great first down gain for the Golden Eagles offense. Each of the last 2 first downs that go through the air in the flats, taking what Middleburg gives them.
Middleburg sending heat, wide open, there's Sturdivant! Can he go? 20-yard line, 10, brought down from behind. At the 3-yard line, Parker Sturdivant, the tight end, with a big-time gain.
Fleming Island caught Middleburg sending heat right up the middle. They didn't have any man on Sertivin. Sertivin just runs right down the middle of the field. Gentry hits him, and that's a great play for the Golden Eagles, and they get it inside the 5-yard line, knocking on the Middleburg door.
Clock stays running down to 7 minutes and 20 seconds. They're going Wildcat with Sebastian Cruz. Cruz running right. Can he find the end zone? Yes, he can! Sebastian Cruz takes it in, and it is 20-10 Fleming Island.
That Wildcat formation for the Golden Eagles has been money for them tonight. Every time they've needed it, it has delivered. Sebastian Cruz finding the edge, cutting up field, and getting into the end zone yet again. Really good drive by the Golden Eagles, capitalizing off that big explosive play to Parker Sertivin. Cruz finishes it off.
Now the extra point from Sertivin, who had that big catch. He splits the uprights, and it is 21-10 with 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go. And you can see on that Middleburg side, that drive may have just snatched the life out of that Broncos team.
Yeah, that was a big-time score for Fleming Island.
If you're down on the field right now, you're a Middleburg captain, a Middleburg coach. What are you saying right now to your guys?
Guys, there's 4 quarters in the football game for a reason, and there's 48 minutes in high school football for a reason. There is time on the clock. That means we still have life. We're not going to lay down and quit, and we're going to go out there and give it our all for the next 7 minutes and 2 seconds of this ball game. You just got to get your guys fired up and wanting to play some physical football for the last part of this game.
It'll be interesting to see if Dalton Moats will be able to come back out, or if they stick with that Wildcat formation and Gino Addison.
I don't know if they have enough time for that Wildcat formation unless they ripped off some big plays on it.
All touchdowns on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network are brought to you by Bono's Pit Barbecue. Real Pit Barbecue since 1949. And after that touchdown, Sertivin with the kick into the end zone for a touchback. And now it's Bronco football and a make-or-break possession. No room for error from this point out. You've got to put 2 touchdown drives together.
Middleburg has got to find a way to figure it out to get in the end zone.
The other option is a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yep. Let's see what they do offensively. Let's see if they try to just stick with that run game, or they start taking shots through the air.
Moats is back out there at quarterback. They've got the fullback Samuel Craven out wide. Surprised they don't have him in there to block with the blitzes that Fleming Island's been sending. They rush 5 over the middle. Moats finds Addison past the 40-yard line up to the 46.
Yeah, Middleburg must have saw something in the tent over there or on the film, seeing that they could have their halfback Addison just a streak down the middle and get some space out there, and it worked right there. Good delivery from Moats. Middleburg trying to figure out something on this drive.
Moats with a flag down. Dumps it off. C.J. Williams up the sideline for the time being. He's got about 20 yards. It's coming back, though, for a false start.
Big time shot in the foot from Middleburg right there. That was good improvisation. I can't say the word. Moats got outside the pocket, threw a good ball downfield, found his receiver open out there. And that was a big first down for the Middleburg offense. Just a big-time flag.
41-yard line. It's going to be first down and 15.
First and 15, 6:33 to play. Moats. Miscommunication. Just threw one up there. Was looking for a fade ball to Deshaun Green. He's lucky that didn't get picked.
Fleming is daring him to throw the fade ball. They got Stevenson pressed up on Green on the outside. It looked like Deshaun Green just didn't know what the play call was. He just kind of sat there and jogged upfield.
So time now for our final water break. 6 minutes, 11 seconds to play. Middleburg trying to put a comeback together. They need points when we come back in our Whataburger game of the week.
You have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
Welcome back to Fleming Island High School. We welcome you back with some scores from around the area. Ed White, district champions, with a 64-45 win over Riverside. That offense is something else. Mandarin pulling away over Oakleaf by a score of 31-14 in the fourth quarter. Knee still over Chocoy Creek, 36-0. And Bishop Kenny with a big-time 63-12 win over Westside. That's a look around the area. Second down and 12. Moats lets one go downfield. Incomplete.
Really good coverage by Donaldson downfield, keeping up with the one great athlete, Williams. Couldn't ask much more out of your corner right there on that play.
Third down and 15. You feel like at the very least they got to get some yards on this. You can't. It's tough to just take a shot downfield on this play when you need to set yourself up at the very least for a manageable fourth down.
Yeah, they got to find a way to put a dent in this yardage right here. They definitely shouldn't try to get it all at once on this third down.
Moats steps forward, he's hit, and he's sacked back at the 30-yard line. Now what does Middleburg do?
Back to the 23-yard line.
And I think they're erring on the side that they have no choice but to punt it away.
Check that 33-yard line.
5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Down by 11 on fourth down and about 23 yards, maybe 24. They bring out Arajo to part.
3 to go. Arroyo on the kick.
Bit of a high snap and a high kick.
High wobbly kick.
Bounces on the 43, picked up by Cruz, and Cruz gets up to the 49-yard line. So here's the chance for Fleming Island to run down this clock and put the final dagger in Middleburg. You know the Broncos are going to be spending some timeouts. If you're Fleming Island right here, what are you looking to do on offense?
Just keep running the ball and taking what they give you through the passing game if you want, but really just start running the ball, and if that's working good, lean on it. And if you need to throw it a little bit, just throw it in the flats like they have been. They've thrown those quick out routes earlier and those quick flat route screens. It's been working for them. Just pretty much do what they've been doing this whole half. Definitely first, let's try to get McNeil going if you're the Fleming Island Golden Eagles.
Gentry The quarterback runs it himself, spins around. Going to be close to a first down. They're going to put him a yard short of it.
He'll be down to the 43-yard line.
Gentry, a really tough runner tonight, doing a really good job.
Second down and 1. A give to McNeil. And he's got the first down.
That's going to be a first down, Golden Eagles. Fourth in and running.
Fleming Island taking their time, chewing this clock.
Down to 3:53. They run it with Longmire.
He goes off
and with forward progress, he gets up to the 38-yard line. For a gain of 3, and a Middleburg player is down with an injury. I think that's one of their linebackers who went down.
Open, he's
Clock's
all
down
right.
to 3:38 to go in the ball game. Second down and 7 coming up for the Golden Eagles.
And that is Mason Peavy, the linebacker who's been one of the best players on this defense, the junior. Up and moving off the field. You hope nothing too serious there for him.
Middleburg player walking off the field.
So here comes Fleming Island. This is a young offense out here.
Ball placed down at the 38-yard
having themselves a nice game. They had struggled in these big games as a unit. Came in, they had scored a combined 9 points over 2 games against teams with winning records this season. They put up 21 so far, and again, young unit. They return all their receivers, all their running backs, all their quarterbacks next year, graduate just 2 offensive linemen and their tight end. And they're looking to finish off a big win over the Broncos. Nothing on that run there.
Yeah, going.
Still no timeout yet for Middleburg.
Going to what you said, Noah, this Fleming Island team definitely has a bright future ahead of them. Definitely a young group, and tonight I feel like they've all played really hard in this football game. Really impressed with this group.
They're going to bring out Sebastian Cruz on 3rd down and 7. They set up in the Wildcat formation. Cruz is hit behind the line of scrimmage down at the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 9.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Good job at Middleburg's front to get some penetration and get in the backfield quick.
No timeout, so they're going to get the ball back with around There's a late timeout.
Timeout called by Middleburg.
1:57 left, so they get the stop they needed. Not enough time for them to give the ball back to Fleming Island. They need a touchdown and onside kick to win this game.
Yeah, I definitely think it's safe to say that this game is most likely over. It is high school football. Anything can happen.
Now, we've seen crazier this year.
Yeah, we have. Fleming Island looking to punt on this 4th down coming up.
Started to punt for the Golden Eagles.
4th down and 9.
Nobody back for Middleburg.
They're going all out here on a punt block. No returner. It's going to bounce at the 5. Out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. What a punt by Parker Sertivant. And now Middleburg's going to have to go 96 yards to get into the end zone.
I don't know what the thought process of not having a returner there was.
Just going all out to block the kick.
Yeah, but if you can get your punt returner returned, maybe you can make a big special teams play. Get in the end zone, maybe even on a special teams play. That's the quickest way to score. But right there, I don't know what's going on.
Should probably have at least one back. That's all I have to say about that.
Let's see what Middleburg has in store for their offense. 1 minute, 50 seconds left to go.
Middleburg has it 1st down.
They hand it off. A gain of 4.
Addison carries it.
They've got to move fast.
8-yard line.
I don't know. The sidelines, they're sitting on the bench. No one's up. This one seems over.
Definitely does. They're doing a check with coaches still, where they do the fake snap and then look to the sideline.
Yeah, they're waving the white flag. Handing it off. That one is stopped. It'll be 3rd down and 9. I think 8 on the 6-yard line. And Fleming Island here making some noise as they sense victory. Well in their sights.
3rd down and 8.
The Golden Eagles defense hyping up their crowd. As Fleming Island's season going to stay alive.
Yeah, really good job by them. They executed at a pretty high level tonight at all 3 phases of the game.
Just what a performance by this defense.
Especially the defense, yeah.
And this should be the last play of the game. They run it with Addison. It's stopped.
Just beyond the 5.
The clock stays running down to 20 seconds.
15 seconds to
and
go.
that is going to do it. Fleming Island is going to come away with a 21-10 win over Middleburg.
It looks like
the Golden Eagles, behind a great defensive effort,
your final score, Fleming Island 21,
come away with a big-time victory. That's the least amount of points they have allowed all season long. Just when they needed it most, that defense showed up.
Yeah, just a suffocating defense tonight, bottling up that run. I literally think they've only let up 2 to 3 plays.
I think less than 50 rush yards.
Yes, they've done such a good job. It felt like more tackles for loss than there was positive for Middleburg. Just a really good all-around job for Fleming Island, and especially their defense tonight.
Yeah, you look at this is a Middleburg team that had rushed for 150 yards in all but one game, and in that one game they rushed for like 140. They bottled up that run. They suffocated them tonight, and just a dominant performance by that Golden Eagles defense, getting them the victory. And that will do it for our coverage out here. Week 10 game of the week. We've got 2 games next week. We start off next Thursday, heading down to St. Augustine for St. Augustine and Mandarin. Then next Friday on Halloween, catch us in Lake City, where we've got Bulls and Columbia for our games of the week. But for now, I'm Noah Schlicksup out here at Fleming Island High School, signing off for Brody McGuff, Chandler Dantzler, and Daniel Hawk, saying have a good night, and we'll see you twice next week back here on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.